Good evening, you lovely people. How are you doing? Barefoot
Buddykins.
We're here again. Give you an update of what we've been doing today. Not a lot to tell you really. Not much out the ordinary really, apart from we're having a bloody wonderful time. It's currently 20 to 7 in the evening. We're on the beach again, just for a change, and it's pretty busy, isn't it?
Very.
It's almost as busy as it was Sunday afternoon. Plenty of people in the water, jet skiing up and down, speedboats and whatnot. What have we done today?
Probably another 6 mile walk. Yeah, it was.
Yeah.
It was 6 miles. Looking for.
Did you check it on your phone? Is it 6 miles?
Yeah, it said 6 miles earlier.
So I've done 6 miles today, walking about, dropping into places, looking for work. Went to Morrison's. Sarah's worked at Morrison's before, and they seemed keen on us sending our info by email. So we're going to do that later. We asked at Eroski, which is another supermarket local. Seems to be plenty of people applying there, so got to try either way. What else have we done? Right, because it's so hot out here, it's always nice to have an ice lolly or an ice cream or something, but it works out expensive after a while. They're very nice, don't get me wrong, and sometimes they're needed to help cool you down, but you know, it gets to the point where you start thinking, yeah, we've got to cut back on these. Don't get me wrong, we haven't been frivolous with our money or anything, but like, you know, 1, 2 a piece in a day, you're looking at £5 before you know it, 3 or 4 anyway.
Yeah.
So we decided to buy some lolly making, what they're called? It's like a lolly maker.
Yeah.
And we were going to fill it up with water and cordial, like squash. Something like, because Sarah likes strawberry calippos. So I said, well, if we can find like a strawberry ribena or something like that, we'll mix it up in a jug, pour it in, and we've got some strawberry lollies. But much to our surprise, you can't get squash over here. No orange squash, no lime cordial, no strawberry ribena or anything like that. We've looked in a few supermarkets and doesn't exist. Now this was after Morrison's, so I dare say they might do in Morrison's because they're very English, if you like. But all the other supermarkets and corner shops simply don't sell concentrate. That's the word I was looking for. Which is a bit of a bummer really, because everything is like drink out the bottle. You can get water, ready to drink oranges, pineapple juice, mango juice, you name it, you can get it, but it's all ready to drink. So we had to rethink that idea. Another challenge that we have to overcome, because ultimately we want to lower our expenses on ice lollies. Sounds silly, but every little helps. Done it, babe?
Yeah.
So we were looking around Mercadona, which is a Spanish supermarket out here, and we saw a 2-litre carton of orange juice, fresh orange juice, for €1. Now we thought that's a little bit too cheap, surely, but for €1, bugger it, we'll try it, we'll give it a shot. Anyway, we get home, tries it, and it tastes okay. It's ready to drink again. It's not as strong as some orange juices, which is fine with me, because some of them I find too strong.
Yeah.
So this one's quite palatable, wasn't it? It's quite nice.
Because we got some actual fresh orange, because they've got one of these machines, haven't they, that squeezes all the juice out of an orange, and you can put it into a little plastic bottle in different sizes. Yeah,
So it's got a bit.
small
It's
one,
got a
didn't we?
metal basket at the top of the machine. Not quite sure. You might get them in England. I'm not sure, but
I've never seen them.
it's a metal basket at the top, and they throw a load of oranges in the top. So what you do, you buy the bottle appropriate to the size that you want to buy. I think it was €1.09
For the smallest.
for a small one, and it goes up in sizes, small, medium, and large. And what you do, you buy your bottle, you fill it up, yeah, and the machine squashes the oranges. And I tell you what, it's bloody beautiful. You found it a bit
strong for me, yeah.
because it's literally squeezed fresh oranges, yeah.
Yeah.
And for €1, I would say a bottle would be the equivalent of 2 oranges, probably, maybe 3.
Don't know, it come out nice though, didn't it?
Yeah, well, you squeeze an orange, you don't get that
You don't
much
get
juice
much,
out
do
of
you?
it. So
No.
I would say you're looking at the equivalent of about 3 oranges for €1, ready squeezed in a bottle. I thought that was bloody good. So you've got 3 servings out of a bottle. Anyway, yeah, that would be too strong for lollies, I would say.
Yeah.
So going back, we got this 2 litre carton of orange juice. Tried it, tasted okay. So I filled these 4 containers up and put the plastic lolly holder in the top. I was quite surprised to see that I reckon we've got about 4 or 5 refills out of that 2 litre box, which equates to anywhere between 16 and 20 fresh orange lollies for €1. The lolly maker itself cost us €1.90, which I thought was okay, you know, because once it's bought, you don't buy that again. So they're currently in the freezer, ready for when we get back this evening. We're going to stop down here for half an hour to an hour.
But if I don't like them, I'm going to fill it with lime.
Lime?
Limeade.
Limeade? Lemonade?
That lemonade, yeah. That lemon stuff.
Your lemon gas.
The fizzy one, yeah.
Yeah.
Fill it with that and try it with that.
It's like
because
the
I
icy
would probably
lemon.
like that more than the orange.
If you don't like the oranges, orange lollies, we could do 2 with the lemon ones for you and 2 orange ones for me.
Try it, see if it's
Yeah.
nice, and then save
Yeah.
money by doing that.
So there we go. It's adventuring. We've never done it before out here. We've never used fresh orange like that for lollies, but why not? I'm sure it'll work. So there we go. We'll let you know how they turn out. Probably in our next
Might
video.
just video ourselves eating it as well.
Yeah.
There'll be me going.
Yeah. If they're frozen by the time we get back, we might add that video to this video because we can do a
Yeah,
few,
we'll
stitch
let
them
you know.
together. Yeah. So yeah, I hope you're enjoying the videos that we've put up. We're getting a lot of lovely comments. Thank you for that, guys. Asking us to continue doing them. That they love what we're doing out here, which we're pleased, obviously. We want to keep you up to date with what we're doing, how things are going. Work-wise, not a lot's happening at the moment, but we're always daily getting more leads, you know, contacting more companies and that. Some of them are just not suitable, others we're, you know, writing into them and asking them. So we'll see what happens. Hope you enjoyed the last video about how we consider we've changed since we come out here. A lot of people seem to have been inspired by what we had to say by that video, and I'm pleased because, like I say, this isn't just about us coming to live out here. This is about us coming out to change our lives and hopefully show other people that challenges are normal, they can be taken on the chin as you journey through life, but they don't have to be detrimental to your health. I think that's the main thing. That's what we've noticed while we've been out here. I mentioned my health had improved, and it has, and we're still facing challenges head on. In fact, quite enjoying facing the challenges head on. So that said, I'm going to pause this video for a second because I've just done a 2-minute video for you guys. We sat on the rocks again, and we're not getting any younger.
No.
Fucking hell. I was digging in my arse.
In my
and
back.
I've got cramp in my foot, which doesn't help. But one of the reasons we've come down to the beach today is to dip my legs in the healing waters of the Mediterranean Sea.
And dip mine in as well.
Yeah, you've had a bit of a sloshy paddle, haven't you?
Oh yes.
Oh yes.
And it was very cool.
I ended up with blisters.
I ended up running out.
The other night when we came smuggler watching, to put it bluntly, our ankles and our calves got eaten alive. And I mean seriously eaten alive. We didn't realise it was so bloody horrible. And it was quite sore, wasn't it? But I also suffered the sun that day on my ankles, and tiny blisters the size of my thumbnail. And I was stood in Morrison's this afternoon at the reception desk, and I got an itch on the back of my ankle, and I just decided to rub it with my other foot without thinking, and then my foot felt wet. Ouch. Fucking ouch. It was really sore. I'd literally rubbed the blister, and I'm not joking, I mean it was blown up to the size of my thumb as well, stuck out the back of my ankle where the sun had blistered it, like. Obviously full of fluid, and you're not supposed to pop them, but silly fucker me, without thinking, just decided to scratch it with my other foot, and as soon as I felt the water running down my heel, I knew what I'd done. And by fuck did it hurt. It was so sore, it was like I took a cheese grater to the back of my heel. Back of my ankle, sorry. So that was quite raw and sore. So anyway, we've got back, we had tea, didn't we? Yeah. We had tea and decided to come down here and bathe it. And in my opinion, there's nothing better than all these crystal clear water that's got natural sea salt in. It's got to cleanse it, there's no doubt about that. Far better than you know, just washing it under the tap and shoving a plaster on it. I'm not a big believer in putting plasters on. I like to get wounds to the air and let nature take its course. So we've had a paddle up to the knees, like the true British style. I forgot me fucking knotted hanky, but I'll leave that to your imagination. Yeah. No, I didn't get in it today.
Didn't need your clothes washing today then?
No. I've got no washing, so I thought I'd leave it. No, we went up to the knees, and that was good enough, and it feels quite refreshed actually. It's nice. So anyway guys, I'm going to knock this video off, but I'm going to come back after the 2-minute tranquil video that I've done for you. I want you to listen. I want you to contemplate life a little bit. It's only 2 minutes of your time. Kick back and relax, guys. I'll be back with you in a couple of minutes.
Hello again.
How was that? How did that feel? I hope you enjoyed that. Courtesy of Barefoot and Buddykins. 2 minutes of tranquility from the sunnier climes of La Linea, Spain. We love it. We sat here on the rocks. I know I'm complaining that my arse is hurting and that, but do you know what? It's our little...
It's our little rock.
it's our little rock. And do you
A
know
big
what?
rock.
It is a big rock,
It is
actually,
quite a big
isn't
rock.
it? Yeah. It's got to be to fit my bum on. We could have a picnic up here. In fact, we probably will one day. We're on a rock and it fit 4 people on it. It's slightly tilted towards the sun,
I don't know, I can fit a few more on there.
bathing my head, absorbing all that vitamin D. So today I've had vitamin D and vitamin C in the oranges. Oh, I know what I meant to tell you. If you'd have watched our previous video, you'd have known... No, it was a post I put on asking people about learning a different language. I think we're doing all right, to be fair. It's fun, it's challenging, it's frustrating when the locals start gabbing on. I ain't got a clue what they're saying, but I know it'll come eventually. But I decided to take a different approach, yeah? We want a few different approaches because we don't believe in one approach being the right way, wrong way or whatever. So I thought we'd have a bit of fun. I got Google Translator running. Unfortunately, we haven't got any mobile data at the moment, so I can't show you it live, but I can tell you what happened. We had a couple... What are you laughing at?
I'm laughing with horror.
We had a couple of suggestions that it's like common phrases, the things that we know we'll sort of ask for in the future. They're the sort of things that we want to sort of practice, you know? Yeah, fair comment. So I thought, right, what will we want to know? Well, we'll start with Sarah coming back from work the other night over the border, and I says, look, you know, it's a bit late to cook and that, so we'll get you a burger. Now, I'm going to reach for my phone now because I want to try and get this right. Ish.
It's a good job you didn't say it, isn't it?
I know. Now, we've been practicing certain things, so here we go. Right, let me go back. Just bear with me, guys. Right, a hamburger is hamburgeressa. Hamburgeressa. That's how I would pronounce it anyway. I may be wrong, but that's how I'm going to say it. And hopefully they'll understand what I mean. So I thought, right, okay then. 9 times out of 10 we'd probably have chips with that. So we want to be looking at hamburger and chips, please. So it would be hamburgeressa y papas fritas, por favor. And I put it into Google Translate, and lo and behold, it came out hamburger and chips. Fantastic, I thought. I'll get clever. I want chicken burger and chips. So let's start at the beginning. How do you say chicken burger? Because we've got the bit, the chips bit off to a T. E, which is a Y, means and. Papas fritas or patatas fritas is chips. So it's E papas fritas is chips. So we need to conquer the chicken burger bit. So we started, and it turns out it should be hamburgeressa, which is hamburger, de polo. Well, polo is chicken, polo is chicken, which we knew from chicken pizzas and, all right. So we knew that. So we thought, right, okay, fair dues. So I thought, right, we've said it in English and got them to or Google Translate to translate it, and the voice activated gadget read it out to us. So I thought, right, okay then, let's flip it and let me say chicken burger and chips, please, and see if Google Translate understands what I'm saying. First time I did it, it worked reasonably well. In fact, I'll tell you what it said. Hamburgueso de pollo y patatas fritas, which translates to chicken and French fries burgers. Now, in my mind, I'm pretty sure they'd know what the fuck I want, yeah? I think. So I tried again. Bear with me, guys. It's in the list here. Right.
You want chicken kebab?
Was it chicken kebab
That's
I was
what
ordering?
you were saying.
Ah, that's right. Yeah, so I changed it because in my mind I'd pretty much cracked it, yeah? Chicken and French fries burgers is... Yeah, I'd know what somebody wanted if they said that to me. So I thought, right, let's up the ante. Let's order a chicken kebab and chips. Well, that should be kebab de pollo y papas fritas. Yeah, sounds good to me. Kebab de pollo is kebab of chickens, or chicken kebab, and papas fritas, chips. So I thought, spin it round, speak it in Spanish. So Kev gave it a go. And this is the translation in English. Rent town houses and you get screwed.
I am so glad you didn't say it like that. Jeez.
There's plenty to learn, guys. Because if I'd have gone in there and said something like that, I'm pretty sure they would have been confused. Rent townhouses and you get screwed. I think we'll make sure we go to the kebab house on our own. We won't go with the landlord either. He might take offence at that.
Yeah.
But yeah, so like I say, I don't think it was me that was wrong. I think it was Google. But whatever. That just goes to show the fun that we're having in our challenge to speak Spanish. Queso is cheese. Solo un poco. Just a little. Yeah, that could be a common phrase, because if we're ordering chips, I ordered chips the other night, and he said, do you want sauce on it? Oh, that's what I gathered, because he was pointing to the sauce. So, sí, por favor. Yes, please. Well, he did put sauce on it. There must have been nearly a third of a bottle. There was tons of sauce, and that's not for me. So I thought a little phrase like that would come in handy. Solo un poco. Just a little. Por favor, please. So thanks for all the suggestions, guys. I think you're all, on the nail with it. There is no right and wrong way to learn somebody's language, or a different language. One comment was specifically stood out to me, where children don't translate, they learn from scratch. I think it was Phil that said that, and yes, I fully agree with that. So when we're trying to translate with Google Translate and that, it could make things harder, I don't know. We've got a couple of cracking guys at the place, at the shared accommodation, the landlord and the housekeeper, and they make it quite clear that they're over the moon that we're trying to, fit in by speaking Spanish. Numbers. We did some numbers today, 1 to 10.
Can't remember them all, but yeah.
Uno, dos, tres.
Cuatro.
No, that was cuatro. Cinco, seis.
Can't remember 7.
Ocho.
That's 8.
Cinco says
No, yeah, and then there's another one, but it's like funny. Weird.
Siete,
like 7.
Siete, I think, Siete, Ocho, Nuevo, Diez, Diez, I think that's off the top of our head, so, you know,
It's number 7.
we'll
I'm
score
stuck with.
ourselves, we'll watch the video back later on and we'll give ourselves a score out of 10.
It's number 7, I can't remember.
Siete, I think.
That's
I
6.
think. I'm not sure.
6.
We've got no mobile internet, otherwise I'd have had a look. So we can't really do that. So yeah. So that's about it, really, isn't it, for today?
Yeah.
We're going to go back, have a shower, chill out for the evening. Might ring the kids, actually. We can ring them on the messenger chat, see if they're about, see how they're doing. We're just loving this sunset.
Yeah, but I could just stay here all day and all night.
We ain't staying here all night,
Yes.
not after getting bitten the other night, no. Well, I hope you're all having fun over there, guys. I don't know what the weather's like. Last time I heard it was quite hot, so I hope it's still favourable for you.
And we're just tanning it up.
It's nice and cool now. It's still warm, don't get me wrong. You can tell by the reflection in our phases. We're facing the sun. You see it in my glasses now. What time is it? I don't know what time it is. 7 o'clock. So we've got about an hour and a half before it starts getting dark. I dare say you saw on our last video how bloody fast it gets dark here. I think the video was about 18 minutes, 19 minutes long, and what started out as pretty much daylight, by the end of it, it was pretty dark. You could hardly see us, so the sun does drop pretty fast, doesn't it?
It does, yeah.
But okay, guys, going to leave it at that. You've got about, I don't know, 20 minutes of us when we stitch these videos together. I hope you liked your 2 minutes of tranquility. Try and put a bit of that into your life every day, folks. You'll love it. We get it for real, and we might share a video or two, something similar to that from time to time. If you enjoy it, give us a thumbs up on the video. The thumbs up helps get our videos seen. Share it with anybody that you think might be interested, and don't forget, comment on the videos. We love the comments that are coming in so far. Keep it up, fellas. Take it easy, and girls, by the way. Love you all. Bye for now. Catch you soon.
See ya.
Barefoot and Buddykins going clear. Love you.